Dear devotees and seekers of eternal truth, today we will explore a profound question. Is it possible to escape the mercy of Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead? From a Vaishnava point of view, the answer to this question is both enlightening and deeply reassuring. No, it is impossible to escape his mercy. Lord Vishnu's grace permeates all creation, and even those who oppose him, the asuras, demons, are ultimately recipients of his divine compassion. Let us explore this truth through the lens of the scriptures, particularly the Shiva Purana and Srimad Bhagavatam, which reveal how even acts of destruction by the Lord are acts of profound mercy. Lord Vishnu is described in the Vedic scriptures as Karuna Sagar, an ocean of compassion, whose mercy flows to all living beings. His mercy is unconditional and reaches both the pious and the impious, the devoted and the rebellious. Even when he destroys, his intent is to liberate. The Lord's mercy is never withheld, even from the most wicked of asuras. One remarkable story that illustrates the inescapable nature of Lord Vishnu's mercy is found in the Shiva Purana. In this account, three powerful Asura brothers, Taraka, Kamalaksha, and Vidyumali, constructed three impervious kingdoms in the heavens, earth, and netherworld. These kingdoms, known as Tripura, were mobile and fortified with mystical protections. The Asuras, secure in their power, wreaked havoc across the universe and mocked the gods. To destroy these kingdoms, the Devas sought the help of Lord Shiva. However, it was ultimately Lord Vishnu who became the arrow that destroyed Tripura. Shiva, as the wielder of the bow, released the Vishnu-imbued arrow, which struck with unfailing precision and obliterated the three Asura kingdoms simultaneously. In that moment, the three Asura brothers, who had become consumed by arrogance and ignorance, were liberated. This episode demonstrates that even in destruction, Vishnu's mercy is supreme. While the Asuras perceived their destruction as a defeat, it was in truth their liberation, a release from the bonds of materialism and ignorance. The Lord's mercy, acting through the form of the arrow, transcended their rebellion and granted them ultimate freedom. Throughout the Vedic scriptures, we see repeated instances of Asuras attempting to evade or challenge Lord Vishnu, only to be drawn into his merciful embrace. Hiranyakashipu, despite his austerities and attempts to become invincible, Lord Vishnu appeared as Narasimha to liberate him, granting him moksha. Ravana sought to dominate the cosmos and defy Rama, an incarnation of Vishnu. His death at Lord Rama's hands freed him from the cycle of birth and death. Consumed by hatred and fear of Krishna, Kamsa was ultimately slain by the Lord himself, attaining liberation despite his enmity. Even the act of opposing Vishnu binds the Asuras to him. Their obsession with the Lord, whether through hatred or rivalry, ensures that they cannot escape his influence. The Asuras often rely on mystic powers, illusions, or divine boons to avoid Vishnu's influence. The Tripura Asuras sought refuge in impregnable cities. Hiranyaksha hid the earth in the cosmic ocean. Bali Maharaj attempted to seize control of the heavens. Yet, in every case, Lord Vishnu's omniscience and omnipotence prevailed. No amount of power or subterfuge can shield one from the Lord's mercy, for he pervades all creation. For many, the concept of mercy and destruction may seem contradictory. However, from the Vaishnava perspective, it is an act of ultimate compassion. The Lord does not destroy for the sake of vengeance or punishment. Rather, he intervenes to restore cosmic order and grant liberation to those whose actions have severed their connection to the divine. The destruction of Tripura, the slaying of Hiranyakashipu, and the defeat of Ravana are all examples of this principle. In each case, the Asuras' material ambitions and ignorance were shattered, and their souls were reunited with the divine. This is the Lord's mercy in its purest form, freeing even those who oppose him from the bondage of karma and illusion. In conclusion, the notion of escaping Lord Vishnu's mercy is an impossibility. His presence is eternal and all-encompassing, and his mercy extends to all beings, regardless of their actions or intentions. The story of Tripura, where Lord Vishnu became the arrow that liberated the Asuras, is a profound reminder of this truth. Even in destruction, his compassion shines through, granting ultimate liberation to those who oppose him. As devotees, we must take solace in this understanding. The Lord's mercy is not something we must strive to earn. It is freely available to all. While the Asuras serve as examples of those who resist the Lord's grace, their ultimate liberation demonstrates the boundless nature of his compassion. Let us not follow their path of opposition, but instead surrender to the Lord with love and devotion, embracing the mercy that is our eternal refuge. May Lord Vishnu's mercy guide us all to liberation. Hare Krishna.